Hey, what's good, guys? Today we're playing Novena Diabolos. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But it's another scary visual novel, so hopefully we leave traumatized, I guess. No, I'm kidding. Let me read you guys the synopsis real quick. One reporter trying to survive 9 days in an isolated village. 4 demonesses who are out for blood. Several supernatural murders. Welcome to Hope Hill. So yeah, I guess we're a reporter and we're gonna have these lovely women come and try to kill us. This one kind of looks like a Daya from Love Live. Too bad it's not a dating simulator. In fact, it's the fucking opposite. We're gonna literally get fucking murked by one of these little cute girls. But let's get into it. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and the father of lies. My dad's not a liar, bro. Fuck you. Thursday, October 25th. 8 days until the selection. No clouds in sight, meaning you'll be able to enjoy a clear sky all throughout the weekend, making this the perfect time to spend some cozy days with your family. Such nice weather. That's going pretty fast all by itself. This isn't what I would call a clear sky at all. There I go mumbling to myself again. I should have to stop complaining about everything so much. The whole road is covered by dense fog. It's the complete opposite of what they're saying on the radio. This much fog out of nowhere is something that never happens normally. These mountains are pretty remote, but it's highly unusual, even for a place like this. Turn left. Given the current atmosphere, the GPS's voice sounds inappropriately happy. I slowly turn the steering wheel to the left. This is a bit creepy, mate. A road sign with the name of a place I'm headed for is faintly visible through the fog. Looks like the GPS is actually doing its job. Maybe a little too overeager for my own good, I step on the gas. The tires turn quickly as I keep driving right into the fog. I keep driving along the road, which is almost completely covered in hazy, thick fog. I can't make out a single detail of the background scenery, which makes it feel like I'm just driving along the same old road with no end in sight. It's okay, I've got this. Everything's going well so far. In the sudden onset of anxiety, I start nervously tapping the steering wheel with my index finger. Everything's fine, right? Next up, our current events show. And today's guest is, surely everyone who knows this program is familiar with him. News Trace's very own PD program director, Sek-Hoon Kim. Hello? I'm PD Sek-Hoon Kim. Wow, I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names. Maybe I should just call this guy Kim. Hello? Haha, sounds like someone's a little nervous in the spotlight. I know that voice on the radio quite well. It's Kim, who is my senior at the company, a well-recognized PD who strongly opposed my coverage. Quite frankly, his voice is the last thing I want to be hearing right now. He might talk about the news that involves me too, so I deliberately turned the frequency back just in time. I'm certain you are very proud to be here, and people will surely forgive your nervousness. Haha, indeed. In fact, News Trace is a program built upon the foundation of trust, isn't that so? As a matter of fact, we ran into some heated controversy quite recently. We did a lot of internal reflecting in regards to that. You're talking about my story. I hit the steering wheel out of sheer frustration. In any case, I would be lying if I said I'm entirely without fault. As an employee of News Trace, he as well as the others suffered the consequences. There's no reason to lash out at someone for simply doing their job. Right. Because it's always my fault. News Trace. Without a doubt, the best news program around and among the most trusted throughout Korea. I had always wanted to become a PD at CISA Journal. When I got the chance to work at News Trace, I kept pursuing my dream. A position as a PD at News Trace, all I could have ever asked for. Yet, as it turns out, one guy is enough to undermine a news outlet's credibility, and that guy just so happens to be pathetic old me. This is strange. I feel like I've been through here before. Please don't tell me I'm lost. In 300 meters, turn right. Just in time, the GPS's void guides me in the right direction. There's absolutely nobody around, but switching on the turn signal is second nature. Funny how that works. You were talking about internal trouble? You see, unnecessary stubbornness, it's a vice that can blind people and keep them from seeing things from what they actually are. It's very frustrating to see young promising talents fall victim to that kind of unprofessional behavior. Getting caught up in ridiculous stories is a waste of manpower and time that could be used for actually productive things. I can't believe it. Would you listen to that guy? Despite trying my best, I can't keep myself from cursing. He's clearly talking about me. He's talking about what I've discovered so far and trying to dismiss it as absurd. He's doing it openly to convince the public of my mistake. I know exactly what he thinks of my coverage. I really do, honestly. I can understand his point of view. Nobody likes to be talked about like that behind their back. I stare at the radio angrily. I do so, even though I know exactly that it won't make him shut up. But it still feels good. I eventually give up and reach for the radio. I should listen to some music instead. Huh? What's going on here? The radio's acting up. I play around with the frequencies a little. Everything about this place is gloomy. Even the radio is creeping me out. Turn right. Whoa. Surprised by the sudden curve, I take my eyes off the radio. You always have to be alert on mountain roads like this. Things can go awfully wrong in an instant. Eh? Suddenly, the car is headed straight into the thick fog. Everything is covered by the fog. I can't make out a single thing in front of me. Keep going straight. Straight? But that curve just now, I'm pretty sure that's... Everything about this current situation is too unsettling for my taste. I'm nervous. Whoa! Holy shit. Phew, geez. The car comes to a stop in time. A second later and it would have veered off the road. Had I gone any further, I would have crashed right into the railing. I barely managed to prevent a horrible accident. Keep going straight. Go straight. What the fuck? Is this trying to kill me? Go straight. Go straight and... Okay. Okay. I think the GPS system is broken, guys. I look at the ruined GPS system in disbelief. The car's engine doesn't look as if it's survived this ordeal. I don't know what the hell just happened, but first things first, I should find a way out of this damn fog. Don't do this to me. Okay then. What the fuck? Why does it just skip all by itself? Goddamn piece of crap car! Sorry if the text just goes way too quick sometimes. The game just skips it all by itself. Damn it, everything about this is a mess. Before it even started, Kim's face pops up in my mind, with his stern look reprehending me. I can't let him have the last laugh. I need to stay calm. The car just broke down. Aw, fuck. Oh, bro, we could not be walking around in this shit, dude. Phew. Hopelessness starts to sweep over me as I get out of the car. I have absolutely no clue where I am because of the disorientating fog. And my only means of transportation just died on me. I was supposed to arrive at the interview location for my case today, but I can forget about things going according to schedule now. It can't be helped. It's out of my control. I decided that the smartest thing to do right now is to contact my boss. I doubt he'll be pleased to hear from me. The guy who didn't listen and ventured out on his own. But I still have to make a report. What? Why isn't the call... Huh? No signal? Am I really that deep in the mountains? Try as I might, I simply can't find a way to establish a contact to the outside world. No, this isn't working. Well, I should probably have a look around. If I'm lucky, there's some sort of rest stop or a motel nearby. Otherwise, just start mentally preparing for quite a hike. Guess I'll have to leave the car here. I don't like that. I start packing up some things from the car that could prove useful. Having packed my things, I tighten the straps on my backpack and start walking along the road. I sure hope I'm not too far away from civilization. I wonder how long I've been walking for already. It's hard to tell. What have we got here? Hope Hill Village? I look around and try to make out things in the fog. The sun is starting to set already. meaning I'll probably have to stay there for the night. At the village, there should be a way to establish contact to the outside world. Maybe I can even score an interview for the case I'm investigating. Following the sign should lead me to the village. I sure hope it's not too far away. Seems like the village is further away than I thought. I stop for a moment and take a look around. Phew. The sun is gone now, and all that's left is the pale blue moonlight reflected off the road. That tree. What is that? What a strange tree. Strips of white cloth are tied to the dying tree, moving slowly in the faint wind. Just looking at it gives me goosebumps for some reason. Nope, too creepy for my taste. I pass the tree while rubbing my arms to ward off the goosebumps. The further I walk away from it, the quieter and eerier the sound of the wheezing wind gets. Looks like this is it. I take a good look at the whole village from afar. The entrance of the village is covered by so much ominous fog, it makes me reluctant to keep walking. The buildings look desolate and shabby. Branches and twigs protrude from crumbling walls. Loose windows rattle in the wind at even the slightest breeze. I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. I mumble to myself, fully aware that I've gotten myself stuck in one of the worst places possible. Highly hesitant, and with reluctant steps, I enter the village. Bro, what? You don't know that, dude. What if it's a really nice village with real kawaii anime girls, bro? Come on, dude. Do not judge a book by its cover. One day off, that's all. Alright. Let's see these cute anime waifus, bro. These kawaii girls. There are villages that look bad from the outside and turn out to be nice and quaint, but this isn't one of them. The fog throughout the village is so thick it feels like a horror movie. Bro, come on, bro. This is somebody's home, dude. But although the place is remote and has no cell phone signal, I do spot a few people around. I need to solve the most urgent issue first. Is there any place nearby with a phone I can use? I look around and see a villager walking my direction. Oh shit, we're about to see a baddie. So I approach him. Kawaii anime girl. Excuse me? Oh. That is the fucking opposite of a kawaii anime girl, bro. Okay. I've immediately shut my mouth and regret having said anything. Yeah. So does the real life me. The villager's eyes are empty and randomly wander around, and his body is shockingly skinny and malnourished. His appearance reminds me of the drug addicts you sometimes see in big cities. The man looks at me and smiles, passing me by with anxious, stilted steps. Geez, that's creepy. I wonder what his deal is. I don't have a good feeling about any of this. I look back with uneasiness as I rub my arms to ward off the cold. The man walks off with the creaking frail legs and disappears into the fog. Suddenly I get the feeling that he seems strangely familiar. Weird, I think I've seen him somewhere before. I mutter to myself and start walking again. It's hard to keep track of the time in this place. I arrive in front of the building. The sign outside reads Hope Hill Motel. So there's a motel in this place after all. I mumble something to myself and push open the door. If this is an actual motel, there has got to be a landline phone. The whole place looks very old-fashioned and rural, a classic country-style motel. Doesn't smell particularly bad, and looks clean enough. That's already more than I was expecting. With that thought in mind, I make my way to the counter. Oh gosh. The motel owner who is sitting at the counter looks at me with a curious expression on his face. What a handsome young lad. Maybe it's because he's not used to seeing customers. I highly doubt many people from the outside pass through here.
한 명이시오? 방 드릴까?
Oh shit, there's voice acting. Can I use your phone before booking one?
전화?
Yeah, I have an urgent call to make, but my cell phone isn't working.
아이고 저런. 이거 어쩐다?
Well, I'm well aware of my bad luck.
여기가 안개가 좀 지독해요. 한번 안개가 끼면 바로 코앞도 겨우 보이고 안개가 이 모양이니 대중교통도 이맘땐 여기까지 못 와요. 그리고 이상하게 전화도 먹통이 됩디다.
Just convenient. The motel owner picks up the phone in front of him. He dials random numbers and tries to make a call, but nothing happens.
봐요. 이 모양이라니까.
Shit. So there's no way to get into contact with the outside world.
그러게 왜 하필 이럴 때 여기 오셔서 출장 오신 거요?
Well, yes. I've got some things I need to take care of nearby. I can't do anything if there's no way I have to call this in. What are my options here?
에이, 뭐 어쩌겠습니까? 이 살다 보면 운 나쁜 날도 있고 그런 거 아니겠소? 걱정은 마셔. 이 일대가 이런 걸로 유명하니까 면사무소에서 사유서 같은 거 떼주거든. 일자리에서 잘리거나 하진 않으실 거요.
What he's saying is true. This strange fog seems to be some sort of natural disaster around these parts. Is that actually a thing? This is the first time I've ever heard of fog like this in this country. I cast a puzzled look at the motel owner, but he doesn't seem to be paying much attention as he writes down something in the lodging sheet.
그래도 하루 이틀이면 안개가 거칠 거요. 안개가 거칠 때까지만 푹 쉬다 가십시오. 마을 내부는 안개가 그리 심하지 않아서 지내는데 크게 불편할 것도 없을 거고. 안개가 하도 끼어대니까 마을 내부에 슈퍼도 있고 뭐 있을 건 다 있어요.
I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Well then, sign me up for a room for one, please.
그럼 여기에 이름이랑 적으시오.
Sign my name on the lodging sheet. There you go. Oh, but if there's no signal at all, my card won't work, am I right?
현금 없어요?
I'm afraid not. Just some change.
에잉. 후불로 달아둘 테니 안개 거치면 내쇼. 박준성 씨라. 됐습니다. 여기 키 받으십시오. 방은 301호로 가시면 되고.
Thank you very much.
뭘 서로 돕고 사는 거지.
Oh my, what a nice guy. I bow my head to the smiling motel owner and head off to my room. Throwing my backpack over my shoulder, I open the door that leads to my room. My accommodation is relatively neat, which isn't that surprising. The motel is very Spartanic, even by countryside manners. Well, this place isn't too bad. At least the floor is clean. I take off my coat and enter the room. Whoa, what's going on all of a sudden? I suddenly find myself lying on the motel floor. My body feels heavy, yet relaxed. All kinds of thoughts are washing over me. I calm myself down to keep my mind stable and my head clear, and the dizziness fades. What a bad time for this to happen. Events of the past unfold in my mind. I had gotten the scoops of all scoops. A dead body. Evidence openly scattered all around it. The perfect scoop in any reporter's eyes. I covered the case faster than anyone else, and drew final conclusions on the case that were widely publicized. I fell flat on my face doing so. What I reported turned out to be more of a novel than actual fact. I was criticized by everyone for spreading misinformation, and my boss, who had vouched for me, had to take responsibility for all of it. That's when things became awkward between us. The incident turned a relationship of admiration and mutual respect sour. I was reprimanded, and my pay was cut. And for a while, I was in daze, and I couldn't quite believe what happened myself. Well, everything I had ever worked for crumbled around me. I met the reporter, Hosuk Cho. You really gonna let your life be ruined by that one thing? Come on. I bet that's not how you envision your dream playing out. Am I right or am I right? His bright and positive attitude made me come back to my senses. He's right. I can fix my mistake by trying again and proving everyone wrong. That was the promise I made to myself before jumping into this case. A mass disappearance case. My research made me realize there were some common connections and overlapping similarities in these nationwide disappearances. Chasing leads in this case is what ultimately led me here. However, due to the recent development of special tourism, this whole area is very different from what's shown on the GPS map. I got lost and the GPS had trouble keeping up. The fact that there is zero information about this village may be related to that as well. Anyway, this village is a part of the area too. As a result, it is automatically part of my investigational research. He said that this fog will clear up in a day or two, but I shouldn't let that time go to waste. Twiddling my thumbs and doing nothing would be foolish. My time would be better spent researching and looking for leads and clues in this village. Alright, I get up. My body feels tense again. Instead of limp and weak, I'm back in control. Time to unpack my luggage. I take out the journal I use for notes and put it in my coat pocket. Then I make sure my phone camera works before plugging the charger into an outlet. Time to take all the files out of the backpack and arrange them in order. And, it's a fairy tale book Hosok Cho gave me as a gift. The gift's purpose is to remind me of my initial commitment. After a short moment, I set the book aside. I open a bottle of water that's been placed in my room, take a sip from it, and I look around. Not too shabby, really. Neat, tidy, and quiet, this room is good enough to serve as a temporary office for interviews and other things, at least for a day or two. I'll just have to accept that things around here won't go quite as smoothly as they would on the outside. Damn it, I wish I could have made that call at least. The sudden ringing of my cell phone takes me by surprise. I thought there was no signal around here. I cast a confused look at my phone. The text says 8 days until the selection. The sender is unknown. It's fucking 666, wow. Classic. I fiddle around with my phone and hold it towards the ceiling, but no matter what I do, I can't get a signal. Is this a prank message that my phone picked up by accident? What's the meaning of this? It could just be a prank, but given the circumstances, it makes me feel uneasy. I can't stop staring at it. I dropped my phone. Feeling nervous and anxious, I carefully pick it from the ground. Forest. Another mysterious text message by an unknown sender. I keep fiddling around with my phone for a while, but all of this is far too cryptic for me to make sense of it. In the end, I put my phone away and bury my head into the semi-soft pillow. This has got to be some sort of mistake. Time to get some sleep. I shouldn't needlessly worry about things like this. "7 days until selection." Whatever that means. Ugh, is it really morning already? I look around with my eyes half open. Even though the sun is up, the room is dark because of the fog. Groggy and far from well rested, I crawl out from under the blanket. I really don't want to get up, and would much prefer to stay wrapped in the cozy warm blanket, but the fact that I didn't shower before going to bed yesterday is making itself painfully obvious. First things first, time to take a shower. Fortunately for me, and honestly somewhat unexpectedly, the hot water here actually runs well. Considering the village location, I can't say I was expecting to find a shower like this, rustic as it may be. The hot water gently washes away most of my morning fatigue. I let it pour down my body for a while. Refreshed and energized, I check the time and see it isn't as late as I thought. Looks like I woke up earlier than usual, which makes sense because I fell asleep early too. Take a moment to look outside my window and take in the village scenery. It's hard to consider this village beautiful by any standard. The fog that's spreading throughout it only amplifies my negative impression. It calms my mind, washing away some of yesterday's anxiety. Maybe it's a little too early, but getting a lay of the land in advance can't hurt. I can familiarize myself with this town's geography. It's been a long time since I've last been to such a remote place and stayed in a motel. There's nothing I can do if I stay cooped in this room. Time to head out. Just as I'm about to leave the room, the phone rings again. Oh my, it's 666, our boy. 7 days until the selection, an unknown sender yet again. It's getting harder and harder to dismiss this as a misdirected prank. There's clearly no signal, no reception, yet these messages somehow managed to get through. I still have no idea what they could mean. What selection is this about anyway? I mumble to myself and put my phone away. We're gonna find out who best girl is. We gotta choose who is best girl. Anonymous messages really do have a way of unnerving me. The motel owner is sitting at the reception counter. Even though it's so early in the morning, he doesn't strike me as someone who has just gotten up.
아니, 왜 벌써 일어나셨어? 푹 주무시지 않고.
He looks at me with a puzzled expression. I reply as I leave the key with him. I tend to wake up early. I think I'll have a look around. What about you? Are you an early bird gets the worm type too?
이 마을 사람들은 원래 일찍 일어납니다. 대신 1시쯤엔 대부분 집에 돌아가요.
1 o'clock? We're talking afternoon here?
최근 마을에 중요한 일이 있어서 그런 생활을 하고 있죠. 그러니까 취재하시려면 그 시간대는 피하셔야 할 겁니다. 저녁 식사 때까진 보통 건물 안에 들어가 있으니까요. 그리고 배고프시면 요 뒤에 삼색 식당이라고 있는데 거기가 맛이 좋아요. 1시가 넘어도 문들을 닫거나 하진 않으니 그건 걱정 마시고.
Interesting. So the people living here stay inside, but only from 1 o'clock until the evening. Almost sounds like a curfew of sorts. It's a weird way to go about one's day, no doubt, but as an outsider, it doesn't really concern me. Alright then, thank you for the information. With these words, I leave the motel. Or rather, I want to do so, but something's bothering me. Did I ever actually bring up what I'm working on during our conversations? If I did, I must have forgotten about it. Oh shit. I look back. The motel owner is looking in my direction with an almost grimacing smile. Oh fuck, dude. That's not good. I start to feel really unnerved all of a sudden and leave the motel with hasty steps. Despite the stuffy fog, the morning air still feels quite cold. Although the village is shrouded in fog, it's nowhere near as bad as it was on the road yesterday. I can't make out the buildings in the distance, but at least I can see my nearby surroundings. Alright, time to take a tour of the village and have a look around. Hell yeah. Is there a Chuck E. Cheese here? Taking a look around the village, I end up in the middle of a forest. How the fuck did that happen? I'm standing amidst the trees surrounded by dense fog, shaking my head to regain some focus. Dry old trees are swaying in the wind, which also sends the fallen leaves around my ankles flying. I look back. Lucky for me, I can see the trail from here. Judging by that, I don't think I'm deep within the forest yet. This is weird. How did I end up here? I scratch my head and look around. What is this? Something feels off about this place. It's the overall atmosphere. It feels strangely oppressive. What's going on here? Why am I so on edge? It's like my whole body is telling me to get as far away from here as possible. Still, I ignore my body's warning signs. Oh my gosh. And as if possessed, I keep walking into the unknown. A highly unpleasant smell lingers in the air. Yuck. The smell is getting stronger. It is that of stale meat, mixed with traces of fishy smell of iron. I stop walking. What's this? The smell is coming from right in front of me. In front of me, there's... No, please don't tell me. I look around. There's no signs of life apart from myself. I don't know if that's encouraging or scares me even more. I take small steps and move my feet slowly. I cover my mouth with my hand, trying my best to deal with the smell. Oh shit. That's not good. I turn my head away. Despite my determination, it's hard for me to look at the horrible scene of savagery right in front of my eyes. Oh no. Oh hell no. I keep my mouth closed and breathe in controlled fashion to calm myself. I close my eyes and keep them shut tight, then slowly open them again, this time better prepared for what awaits me. I'm not mistaken. This is real. Very much so. It looks like a person, though I would like to tell myself that it's just a mannequin I'm afraid the body in front of me is indeed a real one. Yes, that is definitely a person, alright. Or rather was a person, I guess. I stare at the stiff body's pale skin. The flow of blood has long stopped, never to return again. Every ounce of life has been drained from it. It's like a lifeless slab of meat on display in the butcher shop. Ugh. I use my hands to cover my mouth in order to stop myself from vomiting. Ugh. What the hell? I do my best to shake off the fear and come to my senses. Okay then, time for some rational thinking. I need to check the surroundings. A person is dead. It's a real body, not a doll or a mannequin. And around the body, strange traces remain. Traces that indicate that this is as far from a natural death as it gets. Murder. That's the first word that comes to mind. The initial shock from seeing the body is followed by another feeling, an instinctive fear creeping up from deep within. Maybe the killer's still nearby. Maybe this is something I was never supposed to see. However, this fear gives birth to an idea in mind. Could this maybe... I recall the mass disappearance case I've been working on. These cases have been popping up nationwide, and though it may seem trivial, they all share a weird commonality. Until now, I wasn't quite sure what the connecting factor between the cases could be. But looking at this corpse, a key word that comes to mind. Religion. I look at the body again. Then my eyes wander off to strange traces around it. What if this bizarre death is somehow related to the religion in question? What if religion is what connects these killings and the disappearance cases? With that in mind, I raise myself up with what can only be described as an automatic movement. I'm still very afraid, obviously. However, it is unquenched thirst for answers, my never-ending curiosity that drives me. Next thing I know, I'm approaching the scene with my phone in hand and the camera ready to go. Oh, okay. For some reason, I don't feel disgusted as I examine the corpse. It might not be a natural reaction, but it's something I've picked up from Sik Hoon Kim. Crap, I need to call him Kim. My senior. When a PD gets wind of an incident, he knows instinctively how relevant it really is. Yeah, I guess that's true. What happened here must have something to do with the case I've been chasing. It doesn't matter if my efforts are in vain. The whole thing in itself is a huge scoop that will change my life. Okay. I should take a picture of anything that might be important. I should make a record of the most obvious things first. A record, fuck. The flash from my phone eliminates the forest. Now then, I should take a look around. Take my gloves out of my pocket and step carefully onto the scene. I should try moving around the edges to avoid getting my footsteps everywhere. Click on screen to get a clue. Okay. I've never seen such a strange symbol before. What the hell is this? Is this a ritual? Trembling, I record the shape of the symbol as detailed as possible. Alright, should I keep looking around? Yeah. A piece of paper is pinned to the wall. These are really strange signs. No matter how closely I look, I can't figure out what language it is. Are these just meaningless scribbles? Or ciphertext? I mutter to myself as I note down the letters. Alright, should I keep looking around? What the hell is this? Fucking rats? A dead animal is pushed and positioned on the altar. Ugh, the carcass really creeps me out. I turn my head and take a deep breath. That was a mistake. Unpleasant air fills my lungs and I cough several times. Disgusting. I quickly note down information on the animal sacrifice. Alright, should I keep looking around? Oh, body. Probably most obvious thing. The body has taken a lot of damage. The upper half is pierced and covered in blood. The wounds appear to have been caused by the body's fall. The direct cause of death? Those injuries to the neck and chest, maybe? I mutter to myself as I finish taking notes. Alright, should I keep looking around? What was this? Several pieces of paper are scattered around. I look through the papers without any expectations, and as if in response to my low expectations, the contents are insignificant. I get up again, a blank expression on my face. What's this? Paper box is lying there. I approach the box and open it. There's a burned wallet inside. It looks like it belonged to the victim. But why is it burned like this? I open the wallet. Almost all the cards inside are burned, including the ID. I can't make out anything from a part of his last name, which is also Park. So I put the wallet back inside the box. I should look somewhere else. What's this? I spotted a discarded book. It looks like it might be the victim's diary. It actually became his last message before his death. I take a closer look at the diary. As I read the diary, it quickly becomes clear that the deceased was very scared. I write down this information in detail. Alright, should I keep looking around? Okay, that should be enough evidence. I try to calm my frantic heart as I look through the pictures on my phone. Browsing through all these gruesome pictures on my phone feels weird. It's a weird feeling knowing that these pictures might lead me to the biggest scoop of my life. I put some distance between me and the scene. I stayed strong up until now, but I'm starting to feel nauseous. I should get out of here before it all becomes too much to handle. With my phone still in my hand, I turn around. I abruptly come to a halt. Oh crap, there's someone behind me. Aw, fuck. Who is it? Don't tell me that the culprit's still... Fucking hell. I concentrate really hard. I can hear something that wasn't there before. Damn it, I can't just keep standing here like this. It's not just me who's standing still, the person behind me doesn't appear to be moving either. After gathering enough determination, I slowly turn around. Nope. Hello. Having turned around, my eyes meet those of a woman. She's dressed casually and looks at me with a blank expression. Since nothing about her screams cruel murderer, I relax a bit. Hey there. Oh, fucking edge. Hold on a second. What was that all about? I stare at her. Slowly but surely, I realize what this must look like. A horrifyingly brutal murder scene. Me standing right in the middle of it. A woman staring at me in disbelief. So, okay. Okay, just wait a second. Wait, no. This isn't what you think it is.
다가오지 마. 너 누구야? 저 뒤에 시체는 뭐고?
Crap, this isn't what it looks like. Please put that down.
다가오지 말라고!
Oh, fucking hell, bro. We keep getting fucking tased. Her electric shocker shines bright blue because of the sparks. I stop and raise both of my hands. That woman, she really doesn't want to listen to reason. Look at her or talk to her. What do you mean look at her? We're already fucking looking at her, buddy. Fucking look at her. The woman carrying the electric shocker has sharp facial features and short hair. Though her overall appearance is delicate, she exudes an aura that shows strength. She seems strong and confident by nature, not just because she's pointing the electric shocker right at me. I talk to her.
당신 뭐 하는 사람이죠?
As she asks me, her expression softens a little. Well, I'm a PD, an investigative reporter, and I am a little more relaxed now. I let out a weak sigh and reach inside my pocket. I should have a business card here somewhere.
무슨 수작이야!
Oh my gosh! Ow! Ouch! What are you doing? Ah! Damn! Oh! After what feels like an eternity, the shocking coursing through my whole body slowly fades away. I'm curled on the floor and even forget to breathe for a sec. I slowly get back up. I still feel terrible, a tingling sensation serving as a harsh reminder of what happened. I toppled over again. I really thought I was gonna die there for a moment. What the hell are you doing? Are you nuts, lady?
명함?
Yes, obviously. Did you think I was gonna go for a gun?
MBS 시사부 PD 박준성? 진짜 PD였어요?
PD, yes, that's what it says. Like I clearly told you in the first place.
미안해요. 하지만 그렇게 갑자기 품에 손을 넣고 다가오면 누구라도 저처럼 행동했을 거예요.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, bro, there's a body behind you trying to reach
꺼내려던
into your
게
pocket.
흉기일 수도 있잖아요.
Yeah. You almost roasted me alive moments ago, and now you're sorry about
그
that?
정도로 죽진 않아요. 제안만 하려던 거였어요.
Her blatantly straightforward attitude makes me forget how angry I am. It's not that anger is actually gone, but I'm dumbfounded at her callous response. I'm close to saying something else, but then I just sigh and brush off some sort of dirt on my clothes, courtesy of the twitching around on the ground while being electrocuted. I'm pretty pissed off and would like to scream, but I keep it bottled up inside. She's too trigger happy for that.
그런데 시사저널 PD가 사건 현장에서 뭘 하는 거예요?
What do you think an investigative reporter could possibly be doing at a crime scene? Smart-ass moment.
취재 좋죠. 그런데 경찰에 신고는 하고 이러고 있는 거예요? 경찰보다 먼저 현장에 들어와서 뭘 하시는 건데요?
Oh shit. Well, that's...
현장 보존! 기본 아니에요? 기본? 하, 방송국 양반들이란...
I mean, I was just about to call it in, you see. But, for a short moment right there, I forgot something very important. I remember being told that for whatever reason, as long as it's this foggy, there's no signal, no communication network whatsoever. I look at her. She looks at my cell phone and I can tell she's thinking the same thing. Tell me, have you seen the police station in this town?
아니요.
I scratch my head and put away my phone.
일단 여기서 좀 나가죠.
Yeah. I follow behind her as she leads the way. Can't help but wonder, what the hell is she doing alone in a place like this, anyway? Yeah, that is a little weird. Now that we're a fair distance away, she exhales loudly, as if glad to breathe fresh air again. Her expression is still dark, but it doesn't seem to be because of the fear from having seen a corpse. It's something else. It's unusual, like the fact that she's just randomly carrying around a powerful electric shocker.
그래, 박준성 PD님이라고 하셨죠?
Yeah, that's right. What do you do? Before I can finish asking my question, she pulls out her business card and presents it to me. Trying to think of something to say, but instead I accept the card without a word. Industry-induced instinct, I guess. Hana Sehi lawyer. I can't help but throw her another dumbfounded look. This is totally unexpected. She's only around my age. I can't believe she's a lawyer.
이만하면 각자 소개는 한 것 같고. 그래서 저 사건 현장 어떻게 된 거예요?
I don't know. Everything was like that already when I stumbled upon it.
이것저것 조사하시던데 별다른 건 발견 못했고요.
I can only guess. But in my experience, symbolic imagery like that usually means one of two things. Either a religious killing or religious suicide.
종교 문제라고 생각하시는 건가요?
I guess so. That's obviously what it looks like.
단정하진 마시고요.
Oh my god. I shrugged my shoulders in an attempt to not let her drag down my ego. She's silent for a moment. As I look at Hana, my curiosity is piqued. What's a young lawyer like her doing in a place like this? However, this isn't the right moment to inquire about personal stuff, and I choose to wait for her to say something again.
그럼 준성 씨는 외부와 연락할 방법 좀 찾아봐요.
Is her name Hannah or Hana? Bro? I don't even know, man.
안개 하나 가지고
It makes-
외부와의 연락이 전부 끊기는 건 말이 안 되잖아요.
Fuck, dude. I thought that was me. True. And what about you?
전 따로 조사할 게 있어서요. 그럼 이만 마을에서 뵙죠.
What? Her sudden farewell takes me by surprise, and before I can reply, she walks away. After walking a few steps, Hana pauses.
아, 아까처럼 현장 훼손하지 말아요.
I'm at loss for words. She's really... I stare after her. When she disappeared, I take another look at her business card. Hana Sehi, a lawyer, huh? I only just met her, but I can already tell what kind of person she is from her quick-witted, razor-sharp way of speaking to her decisive actions. Let me guess, young, ambitious, arrogant, and elitist? I shove her card in my pocket, then head back to the scene. I don't want to return to the nasty murder scene, but it seems that in uproar, I must have dropped my notebook. I just need to get it, and then get the hell out of there. Wow. Okay. Alright, I don't know who this girl is, but this is where we're gonna end the first part. Thank you guys for watching. What a freaking trip. I have a feeling that this one's gonna be a little crazy, and hopefully it's good. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Adios.